Hello, everyone. Welcome to This Day. It is Tuesday, February 15th, and we just have one meeting to tell you about today. It is the third board meeting, and it will be held in the boardroom virtually as well as televised. Now, if you want to watch it virtually, you could follow along at lagunawoodsvillage.com/meetings. Now, on our show today, we have Siobhan Foster, who is here, of course, on behalf of Village Management Services, and she's going to be giving us an update, a Laguna Woods update. And then we have Nick Jordan from Wells of Life. Now let's take a look at our weather. Well, we started off with some showers as predicted, and they're going to continue throughout the rest of our week. Take a look at these numbers though. We are looking at beautiful sunshine for the rest of the week and into our weekend. 64-44, 70-46, 71-50, and 68-50. Our sunrise was at 6:35 this morning, and our sunset will be at 5:36. And thank you, Lori, for sending in this gorgeous photo, which I assume was taken when it was very warm because the sky looks incredible. And of course, that is our beautiful Laguna Woods Village golf course. And there's some people down there putting. So thank you for sending that in. Now we are looking for more photos of destinations, something really amazing that you have visited. It doesn't matter if it's an old photo. You can just take a picture of it with your phone and email it to lagunawoodsvillagetv@gmail.com. All right, when we come back, we will have Siobhan Foster, so stick around.
What sets MaidPro apart from other cleaning companies? Well, for starters, we're pros. So we're pro scrubbing, dusting, shining. We're pro kid and pet friendly. We're pro doing things your way, like not touching your messy desk. We're pro neat freak. We're pro affordable and pro Monday afternoons because that time was just right for you. In short, MaidPro is pro you. MaidPro, because your standards aren't standard.
Get out and live your life with the Buzz Around XL travel scooter from Golden. The Buzz Around is fun to drive with a tight indoor turning radius so you can go just about anywhere. It's also so easy to charge and offers all-day range so you can go further. The Buzz Around even has more leg and foot room for all-day driving comfort. Be safe with the XL's ultra-bright LED headlight. Plus, the Buzz Around XL can be easily taken apart into several lightweight pieces. See for yourself just how easy and affordable mobility freedom can be.
Hi, welcome to Pacific Financial Planners. We focus on income replacement for your retirement. We have over 3 decades of professional money management experience. We personalize a plan that's right for you and your family. You only get one shot at retirement. Don't you think you better get it right? So give us a call for your free consultation. We can do this over the phone, via Zoom, or in person.
Are you or someone you know facing financial challenges from unexpected emergency expenses? The foundation of Laguna Woods Village can provide the temporary help you need. Meals on Wheels, adult day services, dental services, medical alert services, and ambulance contracts. Contact the Village Social Services at 949-597-4267 to see if you qualify. Neighbors helping neighbors. The mission of the foundation of Laguna Woods Village.
Welcome back. As I mentioned, we have Siobhan Foster here, who has a Laguna Woods update, and we're going to talk about technology. Well, welcome. How are you?
I'm great. How are you, Lisa?
Good, and I know you are happy because the Rams won.
Yes, I like the Rams.
Yes, you do. Tell us the name of your dog.
McVay. He's named after Coach McVay, the Rams head coach.
And you told us beforehand what happened to him?
He might have to change his name if the Rams lost.
Oh, that is so sad. But thank goodness he gets to keep his name. All right, so you've got a technology modernization plan that I know you had mentioned before. And so now we're going to sort of run through what the idea is.
Sure, I'm just going to give a high-level overview and
That's fine.
go from there.
Okay,
so
good.
On Friday, there was a special open meeting or corporate members meeting of the Golden Rain Foundation. And the members at that meeting approved a cloud-based enterprise resource planning system and approved up to $4 million in capital expenditure allocation over 2.5 years.
Okay.
The product selected is Microsoft Dynamics 365. I do want to mention, though, that this is a planned project. It's included in the 30-year capital plan, and it has been reserved for. There will be no assessment increase as a result of the project.
Okay, great, great.
An ERP system refers to software that organizations use to manage their day-to-day activities. It covers processes such as accounting, human resources, and more. And this is a diagram on the screen that shows that. In our case, it's like keeping our current brain with all its knowledge and experience while getting a brand new body to carry it into the future.
Oh, that sounds great. Where do I sign up? Okay.
And the need for this came over the years. Software programs were purchased, inherited from PCM, and developed in-house by programmers. Unfortunately, none of them were designed to work together, so they were patched together and continued to work with a great deal of assistance from our IT team. And also, we were recently notified that our financial system is going to become obsolete and become unsupported at the end of the year.
Oh, okay, okay. Yeah.
So the goal was to find a technology tool that improves data security and service levels, optimizes processes, increases collaboration and employee satisfaction, which leads to improved performance.
Okay.
So the selected system, again, is Microsoft Dynamics 365. This is an excellent cloud-based ERP system. It's a stable, long-term company. And the system is modular, which means you buy what you need. And it has unlimited customizations.
Oh, good.
It integrates well with third-party software. There's an existing migration path. There's end-user familiarity. It's intuitive, user-friendly in terms of the interface. And we have high confidence in the project team.
Now, I know that we have talked before about our malware incident that we had, and unfortunately, you know, it was just one of those things, and we weren't the only ones that were hit. So I imagine that by going to this type of cloud-based services, there is more security, and I'm sure you've been assured of that.
Yes, absolutely. That's a major consideration.
Great, great. Well, good, because I don't want to lose anything. You know, we don't want to lose anything, that's for sure. Now, you know, who heads this up? Did you say it's Chuck or?
Okay, actually, it's a 8-member committee. It's called the ITAC committee. And we want to thank the committee members that are shown on the board in front of you.
Okay.
They are spearheading the project. They've met weekly for months, contributing more than 700 hours so far. The members possess more than 350 years of combined experience in IT, executive leadership, business management, and accounting. So it's an incredibly well-schooled team that has come together to help spearhead this project. And they represent GRF and 2 of the 3 mutuals, as well as Village Management Services. And of course, Chuck Holland is a central piece of that committee, to answer your question.
Wow, I didn't realize there were so many people behind the scenes. And there's Sue Margolis, who I haven't seen in a while. So that's great. I mean, it's nice to know that, you know, they all have varying backgrounds. And like you said, they all came together to kind of give their advice, and that's really great.
Yeah, so you'll be hearing much more about this as it progresses. But again, the first step was getting project approval, and that happened on Friday.
Perfect. And this is supposed to take place over the next several months?
Yes, it'll be a phased project beginning as soon as possible.
Perfect. All right. Well, excellent. Well, thank you very much for the overview. I look forward to hearing more about it.
You're welcome.
All right. And if you have any questions about what we've just discussed, you can always email Siobhan at generalmanager@vmsinc.org. We'll be right back.
Silver
and gold. Consider it sold.
The Jewelry Box Estate buyers will buy your jewelry, fine timepieces, flatware, and more. With metals at an all-time high, now is the time to sell. If you need to sell, refurbish, or appraise jewelry and watches, the experts at the Jewelry Box Estate buyers are here to help. Come and visit us at our new location.
At the Jewelry Box, it's about trust.
for a change of scenery? You don't have to play golf to enjoy all that 19 Restaurant and Lounge has to offer. From a delicious breakfast menu to our delectable lunch and dinner specials. At 19 Restaurant and Lounge, there is something for everyone. Relax with your friends and family and take in the beautiful view from our spacious patio. Or enjoy a cocktail and appetizer in our lounge. 19 Restaurant and Lounge is a great place to socialize, enjoy a meal, or simply take in the view. Join us 7 days a week and experience Laguna Woods' exclusive dining experience.
Welcome back. As I mentioned, we have Nick Jordan here on behalf of Wells of Life. Well, Nick, thank you for joining us today. How are you?
I'm well, Lisa. Thank you so much. I really appreciate the invitation.
Oh, absolutely. Now, you know, we actually have had you on before, but most recently we had Constance Sorensen, who is here. She was our makeup artist for a long time, and she told us all about how you guys have really been doing a lot of work around the world, but also right here in our backyard. But before we get into all of those details, you know, you have a very interesting kind of a transition that you go from one to the other, and then here you are with Wells of Life. So tell me a little about yourself.
The short version, Lisa, is I'm an immigrant. That's why I speak like I do. Man from Ireland, former school teacher, had a wonderful business career here, actually not too far from here in Laguna Beach.
Okay.
Was in real estate. Had an opportunity to travel to Uganda, and my life completely changed in 2008 because I saw firsthand how much poverty there was and how much of that poverty was driven by lack of water. I realized I had an opportunity to do something. So I came back in 2009, and that was essentially when I founded Wells of Life. And it's grown from there thanks to people like Mrs. Sorensen. I know Connie to her friends, and I now consider myself a friend. Such a wonderful ambassador. And you know, to share our own story is normally all we can do in life.
Right.
And sometimes people resonate with it, and sometimes they don't. But the good folks here in Laguna Village have absolutely embraced Wells of Life, and that's why I'm so excited to be here again, just to tell you a few stories and answer any questions you have.
Excellent, excellent. Well, as you know, around the world, obviously, there's a water crisis. I mean, even in our own backyard, we're having difficulty with water because of the rains, and we're having droughts and things like that. But of course, we can turn on our faucet and we can get water from our local water departments.
Yes.
However, in places like Uganda, you can't do that. And so tell me a little bit about some of the struggles that they're having.
Of course. The lack of water is what I would refer to as the taproot of poverty. It's what really drives that cycle that means mothers and daughters, the daughter follows a mother into poverty because without water, she essentially has to haul water multiple times a day for as much as 3 miles, sometimes for multiple hours. The heartbreak is that she's denied an opportunity to receive an education.
Right.
And it becomes that driving force of everybody's life. Now, there's 1 billion people in the world that lack water. We work solely in Uganda. There's 18 million people there.
Wow.
Wells of Life made a commitment in 2008 to bring water to 1 million. I am so thrilled to tell you, Lisa, that by the end of this year, we will be able to announce that we have reached that goal, and every day we're bringing water to 1 million people.
That's amazing. That's awesome. Now we were showing some video of how you actually do this. So you drill for the water, correct?
Correct.
And how do you know where to drill?
We have the use of a wonderful person called a hydrologist.
Okay.
And their job is to give the highest percentage certainty that water is in the ground.
Okay.
You know, one of the real heartbreaks is that there's lots of problems that we have, obviously, in the world today that we haven't been able to solve. Water is a problem that we have been able to solve because in almost every situation, water is 50 feet or more under the ground where a child has to die needlessly. We can bring that water to the surface. Yes, we own and operate drilling rigs. 1 week, Lisa, is what it takes for a water well to be drilled, water to come to the surface. children to just dance and jump and play, as children love to do, in water. And that's where, you know, the wonderful people from Laguna Village, especially many of the congregation of the Lutheran Church and St. Nicholas, have embraced bringing water to those in need. And you know, I told you I'd give you a short report. I believe you have about 14,000 listeners here that tune in and listen to your wonderful show. Well, because of the last visit, 8,000 people in Uganda receive water every day. Again, thanks to your listenership to the Lutheran Church of the Cross, to St. Nicholas, and who knows, after this interview there may be lots and lots more, because we surely need the support.
Absolutely. And you know, one thing I wanted to talk about is how you bring things, you know, back here to Orange County.
Yes.
And many people, as you mentioned, have donated. But one important thing is you do, what did you call it? Where you, it's kind of like in honor of.
Yes, a memorial well.
Memorial, yes.
Yeah, let me just talk about that for a moment, because, you know, the one thing we can say with great certainty is that we are all going to die at some point. And so I think most people would give a thought to, hey, how do I want to be remembered? Because we're not taking anything with us, no matter what anybody tells us. That's not going to happen. So to be remembered by giving life and hope through a water well, I think is a beautiful way to be remembered. And I'll give you an example. Yesterday was the anniversary of losing the wonderful and amazing humanitarian Kobe Bryant and his beautiful daughter Gianna.
Right.
We dedicated a memorial well at a school and a medical center in Uganda that honors his and Gianna's life. It's so touching to see mothers come to that well every morning, and we have a plaque, a dedication plaque on that well, as on every well, and every single morning the gift of life is remembered, and the wonderful life of Kobe and Gianna are always remembered. So it's a great way to be able to leave a legacy, create something that makes a difference. And we do a lot of memorial wells. We've had a huge amount of people that say, you know what, I can do that. It's not that difficult, and there's many different ways to do it, and I can tell you those later on.
Okay, well, it looks like you were having a little bit of a ceremony with that. Was that something that you do on every memorial one? You have a little bit of a ceremony?
We dedicate the well, first of all, because that's such an important happening to where the community receives that gift. It's no longer the donor's gift, because we want the community to take complete ownership of this water well. It will have, of course, the dedication plaque. The dedication of the Kobe and Gianna Bryant Memorial Well. They have a special ceremony every year, obviously on the anniversary date.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
And so, you know, they bring flowers. There's a blessing.
Okay.
One of the local priests comes and just prays, you know, which brings back the mindfulness of life is sometimes very short.
Exactly. All right. Well, excellent. Well, in order for people to make a difference and to help you build the wells, what are some things they can do?
I sort of like to refer it as a 1, 2, 3. The easiest thing to do is to simply write a check. And let me tell you that a water well that serves up to 1,000 people costs $8,000. So it's very reasonable, $8 per life. We also restore wells called Operation Restoration, and that brings water to the same amount of people and costs $4,000. So I simply say this: you can write a check, which is very easy. But in addition, you can also give a gift of stock, of appreciated stock, which there's plenty of that around in people's portfolios. So perhaps somebody would like to call their CPA or their financial planner. And then last, we have so many different donors that include Wells of Life in their will. Because again, we will be gone. What's left is left. And why not create that legacy by bringing life to a community where mothers don't have to bring water, where their daughters can break the cycle of poverty and begin attending school. And I can assure you of one thing: when a young lady receives the blessing of a school education, they become great students. And you, as the donor, have made that possible. So a check, appreciated stock, name us in your will. And I love, because I'm a local man, I'm here in San Juan Capistrano. And I truly love the opportunity to visit. So when somebody decides, and if they decide that they want to write a check, call me. I'll be the very happy Irish courier that will come pick that check up.
Pick that up.
If you make tea or make coffee, or even if you have wine, we'll sit, we'll chat, and we'll talk about the amazing miracle that you've just created. So it's a very personal organization.
I love it. Well, thank you, Nick, so much for sharing the information with us.
Thank you, Lisa. Wonderful to be here. Bye.
And if you want more information about what we've just discussed, you can go to wellsoflife.org, or you could email them at info@wellsoflife.org, or call the number on your screen. We'll be right back.
Laguna Niguel Hyundai used car sales event is going on now. Save now on over 250 used cars, trucks, and SUVs in stock. All makes, all models. All price from $20,000 or less. Plus, we'll buy your current car, paid for or not, including lease buyouts with top dollar paid on the spot. Shop online anytime at LagunaNiguelHyundai.com at the 5 freeway at Avery Parkway.
Curious about cannabis for your chronic pain? In a historic step in cannabis research, Dr. Dominguez will follow participants taking Cannasutica, an oral capsule designed for chronic pain. The study is mostly remote and will give you access to top UCI medical professionals. Mayor Sherry Horn had this to say about the trial. Visit UCICannabisStudy.com today to see if you qualify.
The City of Laguna Beach and surrounding areas have an active coyote population. Here are a few things you can do to help keep your families and pets safe.
When walking your pets, make sure they are on a short leash. Clean up after you grill outside, either at your home or in a city park. Keep your pets indoors in the evening and at night. Harvest your garden and fruit trees as soon as your vegetables and fruit are ready. Do not leave food or water outside, not for your own pets and not for wildlife. And most importantly, never approach coyotes as they are wild animals.
Together we can help make this city safer for your families, pets, and the coyotes.
We have a few announcements for you. We wanted to let you know that resident service is now open to walk-in traffic starting today. Now their hours are 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Monday through Friday. Now if you want, you can still call them at 949-597-4600. You could send them an email, residentservices@vmsinc.org. And then, of course, you can always take care of some of the items that you would normally walk in for on the website, which is LagunaWoodsVillage.com. And you would just search for whatever it is you are trying to do and find it there. All right, just a couple of other items. So food distribution is happening tomorrow, and it is going to be a drive-through, so you don't even have to get out of your car. It'll be at the United Methodist Church from 9 a.m. to 10:30 in the morning. That is located on Moulton Parkway. Now, this is sponsored by Saddleback Church of Laguna Woods, so make sure that you go to the United Methodist Church, because that's where they're holding it this time, and going forward, that's where it will be. And if you want more information about it, you can call 949-609-8574. Now, one of our guests, it's Pacific Financial Planners, is having an event, and it's going to be an education series on finance, and it's a webinar. Now, it is going to be on inflation, which is an extremely timely topic. And as you can see there are some topics that include the inflation is at a 40-year high, cash is yielding a -7%, who should worry about soaring inflation, What can you do today to protect yourself, and the review of the 2021 and the preview for market for 2022. Now, an RSVP is required, and this is through Zoom, so you can contact Pacific Financial Planners, and it's going to be on February 16th, and that's tomorrow at 3 p.m. All right, Astronomy Club is having a guest speaker, Scott Mitchell, and that is also going to be tomorrow, 7 p.m. in Clubhouse 1's main lounge. And they are going to learn about the planetarium that is just 30 minutes away. He'll inform you guys about what to expect during the field trip that's going to be happening in April, and what has been happening in the recent space exploration. Now, it is free for members, and then there is a cost, but you may want to get in touch with the Astronomy Club to find out more about it. All right, let's take a look at our weather before we head out to enjoy the rest of our day. It is going to be showers all day today, on and off. We are expecting it to be cloudy all day, and then showers later in the afternoon. So we might have a little reprieve for a bit. 59-48, tomorrow 64-44, Thursday 70-46, Friday 71-50, and Saturday 68-50. Have a great day in the village, and don't forget the third board meeting is coming up right after our morning broadcast of This Day. Have a great day. Bye-bye.
By staying home, the community of Orange County has made a difference. But doing so shouldn't mean putting your own health at risk. Hogue wants you to know that safe, quality care is available. Don't ignore or delay the medical attention you need. From routine checkups to revolutionary treatments, Hogue is here for you, just as we have been for almost 70 years. Like no other time before, your healthcare choices matter. Get the care you need from the name you trust.
How is life feeling these days? Even if you're active, those little aches and pains can be exhausting. Now there's a new way to experience an ancient healing therapy right in the comfort of your home. Introducing the J&H Lifestyles Infrared Sauna, a beautifully crafted sauna with proven benefits of immune boosting, pain relief, and relaxation. And there are 1- and 2-person models to fit the tightest of spaces, bringing the warmth of infrared sauna therapy to you. Expert installation is available in your area. Just give us a call or visit our website today.
Are you undergoing infusion therapy? You now have a choice. Infusion for Health is a specialty infusion center that expertly cares for patients with chronic conditions. Our brand new facility in Laguna Hills takes patient care to the next level. Relax in your private suite with refreshments and on-demand entertainment. We offer 7 convenient locations. We accept Medicare, PPO, and HMO. Call today to get started.
Welcome to Harvard Eye Associates. We're focused on your eye care at all 3 of our Orange County locations.
Our new location in Laguna Hills, Orange, and San Clemente.
Each facility features the latest in advanced technology and diagnostic equipment.
And a trusted collection of doctors that care about your vision and your quality of life.
We deliver what matters to you and your family.
Harvard Eye Associates, the future of vision today.